I'm really happy that Disney's put this back in theaters. This is a second look at Luca, which you can currently watch in theaters if you go right now. Go. Go. Actually, click that subscribe button first, and then go. And then come back, and then watch this review. That's weird. I don't know. Watch this review while watching the... there's no way to do this. Just, you're already here. Just stay and watch the review, and then go see the film. Yeah, so Luca's in theaters now. This was released during the pandemic, and it, it deserved a theatrical release. A lot of people were like, what's up with Luca? Why is it being shoved straight to Disney Plus? And I loved Luca. I thought it was great. It was my favorite animated film of that year. And I'm happy that people are finally getting to see it on the big screen. It does have audio description by Deluxe. And Darren Rivets is narrating, so that's great. What's it about? It's about sea monsters. So, and of course, humans hate sea monsters. That's what that whole Teenage Kraken movie was about. We all hate the sea monsters. Nobody saw Ruby Gilman. Anyway, Luca is a sea monster who just wants to be part of our world. Part of our world. That's why you should click subscribe. I have an angelic voice, and I like to use it randomly in my videos. So Luca is, he's a sea monster, and he wants to check out the human world. He wants to just get, into a little bit more. And there's another one that's like him. And what happens is when they leave the water, they turn human. They can turn human if they're not wet. As soon as they get wet, they go back to being a sea monster now. So if somebody throws a bucket of water on them, sea monster. So they have to basically stay dry, and they can enjoy their life. So Luca kind of escapes, and he gets away, and he spends some time on land away from his family, who kind of freak out and try to chase him down. And they spend sort of a hilarious amount of time trying to knock other kids into the water, which is sort of funny and also, I guess, problematic, because it's like, where are their parents? Why aren't their parents mad at these parents? Why are there no parents in this village? But mostly it's about these two boys who have a really great bond and deep friendship, and they meet this other girl, and she sort of joins in, and there's this race that they want to win, and if they win it, they win a Vespa. And there's this guy who's kind of a little bit of a douchebag, and he wants to win the race too, but he's definitely an adult trying to win a race for kids. The age limit on this is 16, according to the woman, the pasta maker, the woman who makes the pasta for the town. And yeah, this is it's steeped in Italian culture. I love it. It's great to do that because Italy is it's so tied to cinema. There are so many great Italian works in cinema over the years. It's so funny. I think about the use of the Vespa, and I think about a film like Bicycle Thieves, and I think about the correlation. I'm like, did we choose biking here in Italy for a reason? You always wonder the intentionality behind things. Like at the beginning of the film, they're floating out on a boat and they're listening to O mio babbino caro, which is a great Italian opera aria, but it has absolutely no bearing when you know what that song's about. It doesn't make any sense because at that point in the song, nobody is at the point where they're begging, where they're telling their father that they're in love with somebody and that they couldn't imagine life without them, and they might just die. That's what that song is about. if they can't be with somebody, they might just die. It might be, I don't know, a precursor to the themes of Luca later on, but certainly isn't in that moment. So yeah, this ends up being largely with sort of an acceptance. The town learns to accept sea monsters, and I think that's excellent. A lot of people have tied this into LGBT and calling this the LGBT Pixar movie. The boys don't make out. There's just a theme of acceptance here. if you think if you're gonna if you're gonna use everything that ends positively for characters and just be like, that's woke and gay, it's like I don't know, man. You're gonna have very few films you have to watch. Be like, oh, they got together at the end, and oh, they're getting along. They're shaking hands. Wait, they went in for the bro. Nope, can't do this. They're hugging. You know, and it's like we're just what are we doing? Anyway, um. Yeah, I love Luca. I think you should watch Luca. That's why I'm here, is to tell you that. But I'm also here because I want to talk about the audio description that Deluxe put together with Darren Rivets. So what's great is you get some interesting narration at the bottom of the ocean. It's definitely meant for kids. Darren's voice is really upbeat. The younger crowd will love and you know, enjoy her voice. But at the same time, this has a lot of like transformations of characters, and she seems to nail all of them. And that's like the biggest reason why we need audio description in this, because you wouldn't know when they were getting splashed with water, if they accidentally fell in water, if somebody threw a bucket of water on them, if it was raining, you know, I mean, all the different things that could possibly happen to either one of these characters. And to turn them back into sea monsters as they try to navigate life on the Italian Riviera. And yeah, so that's great. They also really bring you into what this Italian village looks like, and just the life and the pasta, and you know, when you're here, your family, you know, I don't. That was Olive Garden. Anyway, please watch Luca. If you haven't seen Luca, first of all, if you haven't seen Luca, it's been on Disney Plus since 2021. So I don't know. Did you not know? So, but now you can see it in theaters. So that's why I wanted to jump in here and review it again. Luca in theaters now. Anyway, I'm giving Luca an A. I love this film. I think it's got great audio description and necessary audio description for a film that would not make a lot of sense without it. So you would never know when they're transforming. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm assuming you clicked the subscribe button, so I will be tethered to you for the rest of your life. That is the bond that we have created here today. So I'll see you guys on the other side.